So welcome back to the second component of the video. Like I said in the first video of this very question, uh, we have 60 questions, and then we divided the questions into two, from 1 to 30, and then from 30 to 60. So we are going on with the remaining aspect, and this video is treating the National Examination Council with the Senior Secondary School examination, economics paper 3. That's a multiple choice question. So we're going to continue from where we stopped. So number 31, government influences the location of industries in order to A, encourage entrepreneurship, B, encourage foreign ownership, C, encourage industry to earn higher profit, D, redistribution of wealth, E, spread development. The answer is encourage industries to earn higher profit. It's talking about location of industries. When government influence the location of industries, it encourages industries to earn higher profit. Because sorry. Let's look at the question again. Government influences the location of industries in order to encourage industries to earn higher profit. Yes, because this is more or less talking about the localization of industries. And when industries are localized in one place, they enjoy what is known as economy of scale. And when they enjoy economy of scale, they tend to earn more profit than when they are scattered all over the place. Number 31, the following are features of free market economy except A, consumer sovereignty, B, existence of competition, C, minimization of profit, D, private ownership of properties, E, profit maximization. The answer is C, minimization of profit. When you're talking of market economy, one of the major things they do is they go after is to maximize their profit, not to minimize their profit. Number 33, when average costs and marginal costs are equal, A, average cost is constant, B, average cost is maximized, C, average cost is minimized, D, marginal cost is maximized, E, marginal cost is minimized. The answer is C, because the question is talking about when average cost and marginal cost are equal. They're equilibrium. When they are equal, the relationship between average cost and marginal cost is that marginal cost cuts the average cost from below, and when the average cost is minimum, that is when the marginal cost cuts the average cost. So that is the solution. Number 34. Use the diagram below to answer question 34. Use the diagram, and then 34. The curve label R above represent dash cost. A, average cost, B, fixed cost, C, marginal cost, D, total cost, E, variable cost. So you can see the cost is constant, and that cost that is constant is known as what? Fixed cost. It does not change with production output. It is constant, whether production is going on or not. It's whether production is going on or not. It keeps going. So number 35, total utility is calculated using which of the following formula? A, AU multiplied by quantity, B, change in TU all over change in consumption, C, quantity consumed all over total utility. D, total utility all over quantity consumed. E, AU all over quantity sold. Total utility is calculated using average utility times quantity. Uh, yeah, so the next question, question 35, total utility is calculated using which of the following formula? A, AU multiplied by quantity. B, change in TU all over change in consumption. C, quantity consumed all over TU. D, TU all over quantity consumed. E, AU divided by quantity sold. If you look at this question, it's a bit tricky, but when you look at it, total utility uh, or average utility can be calculated as total utility divided by quantity. And then therefore, if you try to make total utility the subject formula, you discover that total utility is equal to average utility multiplied by the quantity. So the answer to this question is A. The answer to this question is actually A. It's a bit tricky there, but it's very simple. So the next question we have is 36. The satisfaction derived from the consumption of an extra unit of a commodity is dash utility. A, average utility. B, form utility. C, marginal utility. D, time utility. E, total utility. You all know that is what? C, marginal utility. When one extra unit is added, and then which leads to additional utility, it's known as what? Marginal utility. Number 37, when a commodity is demanded to satisfy a want in place of another similar commodity, is dash demand. A, abnormal demand. B, competitive. C, composite. D, drive. E, join. The answer is what? The answer is what? Competitive, right? Yeah. So when a commodity is serving a purpose that is similar to another, and then both goods are known as what? Competitive goods. 38. If 40% fall in price leads to 60% rise in quantity demanded, the elasticity demand is. So the solution to this question is D. Sorry, it's D. You do the calculation, 60% rise in quantity all over 60% fall in price, will give the answer 1.5. Number 39, elasticity of supply is affected by which of the following? A, availability of storage facility. B, close substitute goods. C, consumers' taste and fashion. D, income of consumers. E, total number of commodities consumed. So the answer to this is E, total number of commodities consumed. That is the answer. Number 40, which of the following sources yield more revenue to Nigeria? A, direct tax. B, fines. C, indirect tax. D, royalties. E, value added tax. Solution is D. So, royalties are, the money or the tax paid by the, the mining industries. And then we know Nigeria, we produce crude oil, and the oil companies produce royalty, and that's the bulk of where we get our revenue or source of foreign, revenue. You know, so number 41, tax collected directly from individual and companies' profit is A. Ad valorem, B. Direct, C. Indirect, D. Progressive, E. Regressive. The answer to this is what? B. Direct. Tax that are collected directly. It's there in the question, directly from individual and companies' profits is known as direct tax. 42. The primary function of Federal Mortgage Bank is to provide assistance for A. Agricultural product, B. Budget formation, C. Foreign exchange transaction, D. Housing development, E. Industrial development. The answer is D. Federal Mortgage Bank is one of the specialized banks, just like the Bank of Industry, the Bank of Agriculture, uh, and other specialized banks, that are designed purposely to take specific, actions that will encourage activities in particular sectors of the economy. So that of mortgage bank, their main responsibility is to provide enabling environment for housing development. Number 43, the institution that has the capacity to change currency notes and coins when the need arises in Nigeria is A. Central Bank, B. Commercial Bank, C. Development Bank, D. Merchant Bank, E. Mortgage Bank. The answer we all know is A. It's like what we're facing currently. The redesign of Naira was done by Central Bank and not the commercial bank, not the development bank, not the merchant bank, not the mortgage bank. It's rather the central bank that has the authority to redesign or change, the currency that is used in a country. Number 44, which of the following is not a problem of industrialization in Nigeria? Absence of developed market, B. Adequate skilled personnel, C. Inadequate raw materials, D. Intermittent power supply, E. Political instability. Number 44, the solution is what? Adequate skilled personnel. Which adequate skilled personnel is not a problem of industrialization, in Nigeria, because we have the personnel. Sorry, let's look at this again. Which of the following is not a problem of industrialization in Nigeria? A. Absence of developed market. B. Adequate skilled personnel. Okay, I think I made a mistake there. The answer is supposed to be A. Absence of developed market. We have the market that consuming a lot of goods from industrialization, but the other ones are not, are part of the problems. Like, for instance, when you're talking of adequate skill personnel, not that we don't have adequate skill personnel, but not that we don't have skill personnel, but they are inadequate. Yeah, unlike in other developed climes, and that is why sometimes in certain sector you see foreigners that are being brought to Nigeria to handle certain things because the number of skilled personnel that we have in some areas are not adequate. Not that they are not available, but they are not adequate. Mind you, they are two different things. Number 45. If the supply of palm oil leads to a reduction in the supply of groundnut oil, the commodities are said to be in A. Abnormal supply, B. Competitive supply, C. Complementary supply, D. Composite supply, and E. Derived supply. This is supply, not demand, mind you. And then, palm oil and then groundnut oil. If supply of palm oil leads to a reduction in the supply of groundnut oil, commodities are said to be what? Competitive. be in competitive supply. Number 46, if a change in price of a commodity leads to a little change in the quantity of goods supply, the supply is said to be A, elastic, B, inelastic, C, infinite, D, unitary, E, zero. The solution to this is what? Inelastic. If a change in price of a commodity leads to a little change in quantity of goods supply, it is said to be inelastic. Number 47, the following are conditions necessary in imperfect market except A, goods sold in the market are heterogeneous, B, many buyers and sellers, C, no free entry and exit, D, preferential treatment exists in the market, E, there is immobility of resources. If you look at these options, only one stand out. And which one is that? That is B. The option B is a characteristic of a perfect market competition. But in this case, the question is talking about imperfect market. So number 49, if an individual earns a monthly income of 80,000, determine his disposable income if he pays 5,000 as income tax. Disposable income is the income that is left for an individual to consume or to save after paying tax. So the question is saying that when somebody is earning 80,000 and he pays a tax of 5,000, what is his disposable income? So simply, you know that the disposable income is what? 75,000, because the tax, is 5,000. So 50, the total monetary value of goods and services produced in a country at a particular period of time is what? A, gross domestic product, B, gross national product, C, net national income, D, per capita income, E, personal income. The answer is A, gross domestic product. Change in circular flow of income is caused by the following except A, gift and grant, B, import, C, investment, D, manpower development, E, saving. The answer is E. Gifts and grant doesn't, affect the flow of income, circular flow of income. Number 52. If the cost of a country's export is 150 and her income is 120, determine the terms of trade of the country. A, 80%, B, 100%, C, 120%, D, 125%, E, 150%. The answer is 1. The answer is uh, C. The answer is C. Number 53. Principle of comparative cost advantage was propounded by A, Adam Smith, B, Alfred Marshall, C, David Ricardo, D, Irving Fisher, E, Leonard Robbins. Principle of comparative cost advantage was propounded by C, David Ricardo. David Ricardo was the one that propounded the principle of comparative cost advantage. The restriction on export or import of goods in terms of quantity is A, excise duties, B, export duties, C, import license, D, quota, E, tariff. The answer is quota. When there is restriction on both export and import, is known as quota. Number 55. Unfavorable balance of payment can be caused by A, devaluation of local currency, B, fall in a country's export, C, imposition of tariffs, D, reduction in government expenditure, E, reduction in imports. So the solution here is what? Fall in a country's export. A fall in a country's export can lead to unfavorable balance of payment. The solution is B. Number 56. Which of the following country is not a member of ECOWAS? Ghana, B, A, Ghana, B, Guinea-Bissau, C, Kenya, D, Nigeria, E, Sierra Leone. Yeah, the solution is what? The solution is C, Kenya. Kenya is in East Africa, not in West Africa. Economic development can be encouraged by A, high rate of inflation, B, high rate of population growth, C, investment in manpower, D, low literacy level, E, poor infrastructural facility. Economic development can be encouraged by economic can be encouraged by what? And the solution is C, investment in manpower development. When manpower is developed, it can lead to economic development. So number 58, which of the following is a problem associated with economic planning in Nigeria? A, adequate capital, B, adequate manpower, C, political instability, D, proper planning, E, sufficient statistical data. Which of the following is a problem associated? It's a problem. So the problem is what? Political instability. Political instability affects planning in Nigeria. Number 59, Nigeria became a member of the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Country in A, 1960, B, 1963, C, 1966, D, 1971, E, 1975. The correct answer is D. Nigeria joined the Organization of Petroleum Exporting Country sometimes in July 1971. So the last but not the least question, number 60. Which of these is a negative effect of petroleum on the Nigerian economy? A, economic growth, B, economic regeneration, employment generation, C, increase in national income, D, increase in per capita income, E, neglect in agriculture. The answer is E. Most of you will know that before oil was discovered in Nigeria, agriculture was the mainstay of the Nigerian economy. But after oil was discovered, agriculture was sidelined, and the government focused on crude oil production and exploration and exportation, thereby neglecting the agricultural sector, which, by the way, is the largest employer of labor. But of course, up to now, the agricultural practices are done only at the subsistence level. So thank you very much for staying with me to the end of this video. Please, I would like you to like the video, comment, and subscribe, and then share it to your friends. You can make your comments for ways that we can improve, these videos. Thank you.